Hola Scorpios, this is your love reading for October 2018. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are below. I'm starting off with the Alpha Scorpio. So Alpha Scorpios, the energies that I concentrate on. You are an Alpha Scorpio if you are assertive, outgoing, and you identify with masculine energies. This is a reading you probably want to look at. You are welcome to hang out for the beta, but I'm just letting you know how I roll, okay? Other things to mention, my 2018 Sun Moon readings are in my playlist. So go check those out, look up your Sun Moon reading, and see what your behavioral traits are in addition to your predictions for 2018. Doesn't matter when you see it. When you see it is when you're meant to view it. I will be starting on 2019 readings soon for the year. My compatibility readings have also been going up. I've been working at those at a steady pace. So check those out in my playlist. I'm on Instago app, so look up Veronica Garnett if you need a quick answer to a quick question. Text me, no phone or video chat, please. And then finally, I will be leaving a Vimeo link below, as I always do, for what your love interest is thinking, whether it be a current, a crush, or an ex, okay? I think that's it. Oh, did I mention if it resonates, consider a personal reading? My rates and info below. You just need to shoot me an email, and we can make that happen. So Holy Spirit, Angels, Divine Guides, Universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity for Scorpios, Alpha Scorpios, for October 2018. Can you show me the energies they came out of in September? What energies can they expect in October? And how will they be moving into November? Please grant me the objectivity to read these cards as written and be read, and say your messages as you intend to be said for Alpha Scorpios, love energies, October 2018, and the period surrounding it. Okay. I'm so excited. I get to pull out my Gypsy Witch cards for clarifiers. Woohoo! I love it when it's October. My favorite holiday. Okay, can you please show me previous energies for Scorpios? Alpha Scorpios, we had the Page of Imps. Can you please show me what energies they can expect in October? What are the energies they can expect in October? We have the Empress in the upright. Things are looking good. And then moving out of October into November, we have the Knight of Bats in reverse. Okay. So we kind of end on a weird energy, but that's quite all right. So we have the Page of Imps to start off with. So Page of Imps is a very creative, passionate person. So if you are in a relationship, you are actually trying to figure out more creative ways to go about, you know, trying to inject some passion, some enthusiasm, some action into your relationship. Maybe you guys are trying different ways. Maybe you make ways of doing things. I don't want to like get into detail there, but you know what I'm saying. Or different approaches, or whatever you can do to just kind of ignite things, to get them kind of, you know, get that chemistry going again. If you're looking for love, this could very well be just, for one thing, it can mean that somebody is coming into your life that is very much like the Page of Imps. Now, he's a little bit of a younger kind of energy, but again, he's really bright. He's really creative. He inspires you. He can be very passionate, very sexual. All of the imps are about that. Well, you know, it's a fire sign, but the wands. But so it could be, you could have met somebody like that in September. I keep on having to remember it was in the past, or prior to. Or you could have that energy yourself. You're just craving this new relationship with passion and sexy, and that chemistry with somebody. And you might be putting yourself out there, so you attract somebody very similar, that has that very similar energy, okay? I'm feeling like you might have found that person, because I see the Empress here in the upright for October. The Empress is, to me, it's always the ideal person, the ideal package, actually the total package, just somebody that is really good with the home and they're really fertile. You know, between the sexy and the fertile, some of you might be having children. The Empress is known for being fertile, for pregnancy, or bringing about pregnancy. So that could be the case. If you're in a relationship, it could be that just that your relationship is growing to these epic proportions, that you guys are enjoying really good parenting, or you're in a relationship with a really good parent and you guys have abundance and everything's kind of going great at this time. And then the Knight of Bats come along. So the Knight of Bats in reverse isn't really like the greatest energy around. This could be a person either that you're dealing with, or it's somebody that could be outside of your relationship. If it is a person, they're usually really, they're like the chatterbox. They like to talk behind people's backs. They're gossipy. They like to put you down. They like to slander you. They can be, and that's just it. They can be very unfair. They're kind of spreading rumors about you or spreading rumors about your relationship or what have you, okay? If this is your partner in a relationship going into November, or you, it could be very well be having a fear of expressing like how you feel. The swords in the upright are really about communicating. The page in the reverse is not so much, just being fearful of saying how you feel or having a view or sharing an opinion because you don't feel like your partner is going to receive it well. It can also mean that you or your partner is really needy for attention. That's another thing about the page. Just, you know, they do a lot of stuff to try to get people's attention. I wanted to say flashy, but it's not really that. But so those are some of the energies going in November that can happen. So let's see what's going on here. Can you please provide clarification on the page of imps? Why is the page of imps here? And the upright for Scorpios. Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the page of imps for Alpha Scorpios prior to October. Personality perspective. Personality perspective person. Hello. Hello, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, I'm going to take this then. Okay, so we have the Ten of Clubs in the upright. Okay, why am I feeling with the Ten of Clubs like this? I'm not going to say anything until I pull the rest of the clarifiers. Okay, so somebody from your past. Alrighty. And this is flipping out. Okay. So I was talking about you guys being like all fired up, wanting to have the action, the passion, the sexy, all this and that. For some of you, prior to October, you might have been thinking of somebody from your past. Not only thinking for somebody from your past, either thinking about communicating with them or communicating with them. Because we have the Eight of Clubs here. So we have the snake on this card for the Eight of Clubs. And feeling like when you're thinking, you're burdened by this with the Ten of Clubs. Let me go back, okay? So I think this might be a single-y kind of thing. And that's what happens when I pull clarifiers. So you have all this stuff kind of like, you know, balled up inside of you. Because not to reiterate, but the page of imps is all about the sex, the passion, the inspiration, wanting to create and having an idea, like a spark of an idea of how to go about it. I think that idea of that person is someone from your past because we have the Six of Hearts. Now, it could also be that let me do the X things, the someone from your past first. So we have the Six of Hearts here, and then we have the Ten of Clubs. So the Ten of Clubs, you're burdened by something. And you might be burdened by the history you've had with this person in the past. And you might be really kind of wondering, should I reach out to them? I'm thinking about it. Should I talk to them? With the Eight of Clubs down here, and I was drawn to the snake on here. I feel like if you're worried if you communicate with them, it can go one of both ways, okay? And I don't, for some reason, I don't feel that you reach out or you want to reach out because you're worried that it could go sideways, all right? Just because the history you have of things being really burdened. If it's not somebody in your past, the Six of Hearts could very well be somebody you remember from your childhood. Somebody, I always see like this little farmhouse with this tree, you know, maybe a childhood friend, and you want to reach out and communicate with them also. But the Ten of Clubs to me is telling me you're having hesitancy. You've thought about it a long time. It's almost like these sticks are piling up on you, and you're just not sure. I feel like you're burdened by this. And it's almost like one of those things where you kind of say to yourself, you know, if I just reach out to this person and I just like talk to them, this load will probably be lightened off of me. But I just feel like in September, you guys are really kind of struggling with that. Okay. So let's see what's going on with this Empress, because I'm feeling like it worked out. Can you please provide clarification on the Empress card? Who is this person? What is this energy? What additional messages do you have in regards to the Empress and the upright? Why is the Empress here? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Empress for Alpha Scorpios. Okay, and flip 2 cards. Okay, so I feel like things did work out. So the Queen of Hearts here. We have the 6 of Wands. Why did I get with this? I'm not saying 6 of Wands, 6 of Clubs. Why am I getting in this? I just got the message. Somebody lost out when I turned that 6 of Clubs, whatever that means. Okay, so I'm feeling like you reached out to this person. And I'm feeling like, and it's great with this Queen of Hearts. So it's definitely, with the Empress and the Queen of Hearts, this is somebody who is devoted to you, cherishes you, you guys support each other. This stuff is deep. But I feel like for some of you, you're the other woman or there is another woman involved. And the reason why is because the Queen of Hearts sometimes can be another woman or an other woman. And then we have the 3 of Hearts here with the 6 of Clubs in reverse. The 6 of Clubs in reverse is not being victorious in something, having done battle and not coming out having won. And I feel like this is this other woman. It's either you or the other woman. But with this, I'm getting such a good feeling. So somebody lost out. The 3 of Cups indicates the third party. Maybe you guys reconnected and you were out and you were flirting and maybe you overindulged. But that 6 of Clubs is leading me to believe that somebody, you know, you can't have, you know, two is a party, 3 is a crowd. 2 is a party, 3 is a crowd, the 3 here. And I feel like that third party ended up fighting for this and ended up losing out. It's either you or the other person. I don't want to say woman, the other person. Because you have such a connection with this person. It's so deep. I don't even feel like this person, it's even a contest. But that doesn't mean that they're not deeply hurt by this. It doesn't mean that they didn't fight for it and lost. Okay, I'm not feeling it's you that lost. I feel like it's the other person. Okay, can you please provide clarification on this Knight of Bats? Why is this Knight of Bats here? Who's this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Knight of Bats. Reversed. I don't know why I said, I swear that like changed on me. The Knight of Bats. Why did I say everything? I'm going to leave it like that. I was talking about the Page of Bats, and I swear to God, I saw, and then now it looks like it switched to the Knight of Bats. So I'm kind of freaked out by that. I'm going to leave those messages that I left with that card. I'm not lying, I swear, like up and down, because I know that card. And now I'm like, why is it the Knight of Bats? Not that someone switched it out. I mean, obviously I missaid it, but I'm still sticking with the definition. I'm still sticking with the definition because, I mean, when you have abilities like this, it's not always like about the textbook things about the cards. Just because we had this with the clarifiers, and then I had the realization here with the Knight of Bats in reversed, but I still think it's the Page of Bats. Somebody lost out, and then somebody is talking slanderous about it because they lost out. And the reason why is here's this 8 of Clubs. This new relationship has started. It's passionate. It's sexy. You guys inspire each other. And then you just have this person being like, you know, that was my person and you took them. And I'm not saying for those of you, you took it, or, I mean, you know, obviously people are going to be bitter no matter what the situations. And I don't know the backstory. But I'm just telling you what I feel like this person's point of view is going into November. The 10 of Diamonds tells me one of the reasons why is because it affected their home life. So, you know, they're suffering at home. This person is no longer at home with them. They're lonely. Their finances are suffering because of this. It's causing a lot of problems in their home life. I mean, I'm not saying you guys just came and snatched someone away from somebody. I'm feeling like this is how the other person feels. And Lord knows there's a lot of situations where That's not the case. That's just the person's perception. And then they just go with it and choose to badmouth you or what have you. So then we have this, the Jack of Spades in reversed. Which is, again, that's so weird. Because these are same cards, but I'm not reading this Knight of Bats as the page. I'm just not. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. And maybe the Jack was pulled to represent the Knight. I know that sounds nutty. And it's weird too, because now the Knight, so it represents this person. They are just out of control. They don't know what to do with themselves. I almost feel like they were really attached to whoever you are now with, and now they're just spinning out of control. They're really disorganized. They don't know what to do. They're you know, like going back to what I was saying, talking about you guys behind their back or talking about the other person behind their back and not, but then again, making it seem like they had no ownership in that. Like none of it was my fault. I'm getting a victim mentality with this person. But that's what I'm kind of getting. They lost out and then it's like sour grapes, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to talk behind their back. I didn't do anything to deserve this. I really think I'm hearing those kind of conversations. And again, that does not mean that you guys pulled something crappy on this person. I just feel like they're totally, you know, I guess they thought they would win. And I think they're a little bit bitter and you're going to get the repercussions of that, in my opinion. So, all right, guys. No, that didn't flip. I just like, it clipped. All right, so I'm just going to leave it at that. That was a little bit of a strange kind of deal. And then I'm going to move on to the betas. So again, consider a personal reading. If this resonates, just shoot me an email and we can make that happen. In my playlist, I have my 2018 Sun Moon readings. Doesn't matter when you see it. It was when you were meant to view it. I also have my compatibility readings going up. And I'm on the Instant Go app if you need a quick answer to a quick question. Otherwise, good luck to you Alpha Scorpios. You're welcome to stick around for the betas. But I will be doing betas next. Adios, Alpha Scorpios. Hola, Beta Scorpios. This is your October 2018 love reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates and info are below. So is my email. Shoot me an email and we can make that happen. I will be doing Beta Scorpios. So the energies I will be focusing on is if you're introverted, introspective, and you are feminine, identify with feminine energies, sorry, then this is a reading for you, okay? I can do Delta, I can do Sigma and all this other stuff, but I mean, this is just, instead of doing male, female, I don't like to gender type, so this is how I'm doing it, all right? Things I'd like to mention, my 2018 Sun Moon readings are in my playlist. Go look up your go look up your Sun Moon sign and check out your 2018 predictions in addition to your behavioral traits. I also have been working on my compatibility readings, so those have been going up. Check those out in my playlist. I'm on the Instant Go app if you need one quick answer to one question, text only. And then check out the Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it is a crush, a current, or an ex. Otherwise, let's get to Beta Scorpios. Can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your insight and knowledge in regards to love for October 2018. Can you show me the energies they passed out of in September? What energies to expect in October? And how will they be moving into November? Please grant me the objectivity to read these cards as they're intended to be read and say your messages as you intend to be said for Beta Scorpios in regards to love 2018. October. Can you please show me previous energies in September that Beta Scorpios passed out of? We have the Page of Bats in upright. Can you please show me energies to expect in October? We have the Ten of Bats in reversed. And can you please show me, okay, and the Tower in reverse. All right, so you guys are checking up on somebody with the Page of Bats, or you were in September. The Page of Bats is about being really curious, looking into someone. It's always my CIA card. Maybe you're observing them from a distance. Maybe you're checking into their social media. I definitely, and you guys are little researchers, so you're trying to find something out. It's funny, I see this boy kind of walking, and he's polishing his glasses and looking back at this bat over his shoulder, almost like this bat is looking in on him. And he kind of has this like mischievous smile as he's kind of walking along. So I feel like that's part of it too. You guys are, I don't think you guys are being ill-intended. I think you're actually being a little mischievous. looking in on this person. But however you're doing this in September, I feel like is feeding into October, because we have the Ten of Bats in reverse. And the Ten of Bats is recovering after you've gone through a trauma or something very painful, or you hit rock bottom. So I feel like whatever information you're finding out here, and I heard, how am I going to articulate this? Because it was a feeling. It was a flash of a feeling. It's almost like you see that they're doing badly, or you see that they, you know what like you looked in, you saw that they're doing badly with somebody that they're with right now. So I don't know, it's kind of like haha, like I get a haha, and that's helping with this. So this is helping with you releasing this trauma that you went through with this person, this old pain. It's actually helping you to heal. It's helping you to recover. And the thing is, with that case that's going on, you're actually thinking the worst case. So for some of you, you might see it, but it might not be as it appears. You might be factoring some of your bias into it. Okay, I'm getting. So they might not be doing as poorly as you think, but it's helping you get to a better place. So for some of you, I mean, a better place in regards to love. So for some of you, it's beneficial in that way, and that's fine. I mean, do what you have to do to get out of that space. So that's what you're doing in October, kind of, dealing with that. We move into the Tower card here in reverse, which kind of completes this story. So the Tower card in reverse talks about, now you're seeing the reason why this had to happen. You're putting the connectors together, and you're sort of saying, if I'd stayed with this person, they would have treated me like they're treating that person now. Or if I had stayed with this person, my self-esteem would have suffered. Or if I had stayed with this person, I would have been, tied to the kitchen. Like, whatever it is, you're sort of seeing why this relationship had to run its course, and you're seeing why you are no longer with this person. And I feel like you're getting a sort of satisfaction about that, because I feel like with the Tower card, you're remembering a time when you didn't want this to change. You really did want to be with this person. Like, you felt like they were it, in a way. And then now with the Tower card moving into November, you're just a little bit cynical. Like, wow, what was that about? Like, I really do. Like, you were so fearful of you guys no longer being together, and now you see why. And there's a huge acceptance that goes along with it, also almost to a point of like being casual or cynical. Can you please provide clarification on the Page of Bats? Why is the Page of Bats here in the upright for Beta Scorpios? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Page of Bats. For Beta Scorpios, additional messages, please. Person, personality, perspective, person. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Spades. How fitting is that? So in you finding this stuff out, it enables you to move in it enabled you to move into a new direction. It enabled you to cut out the previous past you had with this person, the previous hurt you had with this person. And I'm telling you, I'm getting like, haha, I won. Like, you're the sucker, look at me now kind of thing. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, telling yourself, good thing I didn't put more work into that. Because the Seven of Spades the Seven of Diamonds. You decided, listen, I'm not getting anything back on this, so I really need to stop investing so much into it, making that decision to kind of get yourself the hell out of Dodge. I'm going to tell you, with that Jack of Clubs in reverse, some of you might have been a little bit angry. Some of you might have done something immature. They might have acted immaturely. They might have been aggressive or angry. But I'm getting with the Jack of Clubs, some of you might have been angry, did stuff just to be immature, not to be immature, or being immature. And another thing with the Jack of Clubs, I feel like you guys, when you kind of decided all this, you did it very hastily without thinking about it. You just decided. I don't know what that action was. I can't say whether it was leaving or whether it was saying something to someone you didn't mean, but you did it very impulsively without thinking about it. Can you please provide clarification on this Ten of Bats? Why is this Ten of Bats here in reverse for Beta Scorpios? Who is this person? What is this energy? What additional messages for the Ten of Bats? Beta Scorpios, personal perspective. Okay, we have the Eight of Spades in reverse. Yep. This is releasing yourself, liberating yourself from your past ways of thinking, liberating yourself from what you used to be in this relationship, letting go of old patterns of how you used to be, reflecting on how you used to be in this relationship and how crazy it was. Queen of Swords in reverse. Oh, and there's the breakup. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not the breakup. The Three of Hearts. Every time I see these, I think it's like, and we'll get to that. I thought that was, I was like, oh, there's a breakup. No. So the Queen of Swords in reverse is really kind of, I'm going to tell you, I feel like some of you got a little vengeful. Even if it's vengeful to do the ha ha ha, I was right, you were wrong, look at you now. Like I'm definitely feeling like that with the Queen of Swords for some of you. You know, doing little jabs on this person, being not compassionate about it, just being like poking at them. Not attacking them, but being a little bit, you know, twisting the knife in a way in regards to this. Three of Hearts kind of went two ways for me. One is that this might have been a third party that this person left you for, and in checking up on them, you see that the grass isn't always greener, so that's the haha moment. Or the Three of Cups can be that you're going out, you're flirting, you're like, you know, haha. I keep on saying haha. Like, look at me, I'm going out with friends, I'm flirting. You guys are probably posting up pictures of you celebrating, holding up glasses. They're seeing it on social media. I'm just kind of getting that vibe. And don't get me wrong, I've been there. I know. I am not judging. Everybody's been there. All right, can you please provide clarification on the Tower card? Why is the Tower card here? Who is this person? What is this energy? Why is the Tower card in reverse for Beta Scorpios as they move into November? Who is this person? What is this energy? Person, personality, perspective, person, personality, perspective, person, personality, perspective, person. A pop out from the back. Ah, Six of Hearts in reverse. So you guys are, even though you know it had to happen for a reason, you guys are still kind of going in the past, thinking about the times that were sweeter, when they were nice to you. Oh, things could have been better. Remember when they were like this. Remember when they were like that. Remember when they opened the door for you. Remember when they brought you flowers. But deep down, you guys are like, no, they're my ex for a reason. They're in the past for a reason. You have come to Jesus with this. So even though you know, have a little sting, being the Scorpios, a little sting to you, you know, that you don't want to be looking like the sucker, you know, so you want to get in your last little ain't. And that's great. You know, I think people just kind of deal with stuff in all different ways. And then we have the Nine of Diamonds in reverse. Okay. Be careful that you guys aren't too... All right. I'm just going to throw this out there in November, because here you have the nostalgia. Here we have the Nine of Diamonds in reverse, which means it can be being financially dependent, but it can be being dependent on a behavior, on a coping mechanism, on a way of dealing with things. And if this is a pattern for you guys, I would seriously consider knocking it off, because here's the Five of Hearts in the upright, which is about loss and sorrow and going separate ways and losing somebody. And I am almost feeling like this is a typical pattern for you guys. So here's the nostalgia. You know that things ended for a reason. Alrighty, you got it. It would have been a disaster. Here's the nostalgia of you going, well, what if this? What if that? I remember they were like this. I remember they were like that. And then you stopped yourself. And then it's like you return back to this, where you guys are dependent on this behavior of, you know, being, you know, just like I said, you know, twisting the knife, being a little bit bitter, and just so you can get back in that frame of mind, so you don't kind of get swept away with these emotions. I feel like for some of you that resets you, but just, you know, realize that in some situations that can be a valuable way to deal with things, and in other situations, if it lingers too long, it can become unhealthy if it just becomes a regular coping mechanism or pattern. And that's what I'm kind of seeing here in this relationship. So, or the previous relationship that you had, your thought process. Okay. So I certainly didn't say anything like that to offend any of you. I was just like throwing it out there because that's what was popping out at me. So Beta Scorpios, this is the end of your reading. Keep in mind, my 2018 Sun Moon readings are my playlist. My compatibility readings are my playlist. I'm on the Instant Go app, text only at this time, and then I will leave a Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, being a crush, a current, or an ex. Otherwise, I will see you guys mid-months for your mid-months. Adios from Veronica Cornet. Bye.